far as props go.
Oh, I just realized my mic was off. What the fuck? Okay,
What the fuck?
so we're live now.
Yeah, me all fucking.
We're currently
Yeah.
live. I forgot I turned the mic off because I had to blow my nose. That's what it was. So we're live
Oh
now.
my goodness.
Yeah, we're live, and the title today is Nvidia's Heresy.
No.
And we're going to let our resident tech expert, Yewels, tell us what's going on in that regard.
They're really going to consider me the tech expert even though I'm the console guy?
You know more about this shit than we do.
Oh,
Nerd!
no, I mean... Let's start with $550 for 4090 levels of performance. What were they
500.
thinking stating that?
Yeah, that's crazy. Like $500 for performance of a GPU that previously cost like 1,500.
1600.
I got more
Well,
important
depends
things
on
to
where
do
you
to
lived, I
spend
guess.
I'm sorry. I'm in the minority here. I got more important things to do to spend $500 and some odd dollars on than that.
Oh, damn it.
I'm sorry, but you're gonna hype up 4090 levels of performance for a $550 graphics card when you actually look at specs, in reality you're only getting 1 to 2 teraflops more than the 4070.
Not exactly the quantum leap, is it?
Well, but the reason why for that is that, it's an indicator of something else that's going on, and nobody else wants to pay attention to it. We've been hitting wall. It's been getting harder to actually maintain lower costs by pushing more tech. So instead of actually coming up with a different kind of architecture altogether, we now need a band-aid in AI to keep the status quo going. So everything is going to be fake resolutions, fake frames, and now fake filters.
So just AI upscale everything then.
Unfortunately, yes. I mean, you're going to be paying $2,000 for a 30% performance increase over the 4090.
Yeah, no, it's
But
pretty
we got
crazy.
DLSS 4. Every RTX GPU is going to get DLSS 4.
Yeah.
But we're also going to get multi-frame generation. Yay, more fake frames.
More blurry
That's
ass looking AI shit when it comes to movement.
interpolation shit.
Hey, remember how bad all those videos of anime running at 60 FPS because of AI looked? Yeah, now your games are gonna look like that now too.
Thank you. Thank you. And there were people that were defending that, saying how great it was.
Oh, but 60 FPS is so much better than like 24 or 15, whatever resolution or whatever frame rate they use for cartoon
Depends on
anime.
the settings.
Exactly.
You got your quality, ultra quality, balance, performance, ultra performance.
Oh, jeez. Here, I'm gonna play as Triceracop for now, because we're just spitting crotch shots at Nvidia right now.
Triceracop.
Hey, you know what? They're the easy target. Why are they the easy target? They're the biggest company in the world right now. They're bigger than Apple. They're bigger than Microsoft. They're bigger than Intel. Almost $4 trillion that company's worth. And whose fault is that?
That I'm not sure, because there's all kinds of factors that could play into that.
Well, the majority of it has to go with the consumers that would be willing to pay for that kind of hardware, but pirate thousands of other games in their library.
Right?
And they gotta be so... Oh my god, the obscene amounts of loyalty to Steam over other distributors. Nobody talks about good old games. Nobody talks about Green Man Gaming. Nobody talks about G2G. It's always Steam this and Steam that. And Steam, I gets me steamed up, they tell you. I can't even look at Steam Vegetables anymore without thinking about that fucking digital distribution service. That makes me want to blow a piston gasket.
He did what to his gasket?
Oh my. Oh my.
I'm just fucking pissed off. And then I gotta see these arguments on X, and on Blue Sky, and on Threads.
Wait, you're on Blue Sky?
Fuck no! I sneak there all the time. I'm not gonna make an account there.
Why
Are you
not?
fucking crazy? I try to get a laugh, but then I see the comments and I wind up crying instead.
If Sodom and Gomorrah could be a digital location, it'd be Blue Sky.
Blue Sky is the absolute equivalent to LA right now.
On fire?
Yes?
So what actually happened there? Did everybody turn on their 360 at the same time?
Oh.
No, someone tried to pirate Black Myth Wukong onto the Series S and get it running.
Oh, that's worse.
Oh, jeez.
The horrific lack of optimization, which is Unreal Engine 5.0.
Side note, I still would like to get that that collection that has came out recently. Ozzy mentioned Kaboom. I want that. I want that Atari collection.
Oh, the Atari 50.
Yes.
I don't have the Atari 50. They're still working on it. They're expanding on it. Yeah. They actually got the licensing for Intellivision and ColecoVision, so they'll be adding those games as well.
Ah, damn it.
Now, the only thing I don't like about it, if I can be critical, is I don't like the multiple like multiples of the same game, the padded out.
You mean like those Chinese consoles you can get, like the Soulja Boy console?
I cannot believe he did that. He actually took... No, what's worse is that he didn't even license that console. He just took it and slapped his name on it without any proper licensing.
He was in trouble for it. He's going to try and fight Nintendo, but backed off when he didn't know who he's fucking with. That's old news.
Okay.
And so was he. Unless we hear news of him being in a Diddy party, there's nothing else to hear about Soulja Boy. Oh. Other disasters occurred. AMD being a no-show, but I think that was for the best considering the disaster that Nvidia is going through right now. And shame on everybody making videos saying AMD is over after this. They can't compete. Coming to the absolute defense of Nvidia, they should be ashamed of themselves. These pro-monopoly motherfuckers are the worst, man.
Pro-monopoly. I mean... Look at what's happened to most of the studios that have come out in the last 20 years. Microsoft has either killed them or had massive layoffs in favor of making shit that looks nothing like what they used to. Yeah, Concord was Sony's mistake. That was their sin to bear.
Not the only one. I mean, any of us playing Lego Horizon Adventures? There you go.
I am not playing any game that lets you play as a literal trash can with pronouns.
Well, I'm offended.
No, I'm not kidding. That robot that has the pronouns, that is literally a walking trash can in the
It's
game.
not the first time I've seen a. Didn't he do that with the Star Wars Solo movie? The droid, did they have pronouns or have something woke in it?
Oh no, that was Lando's droid, I think.
Lando, yeah.
And Lando was apparently a robosexual.
A robosexual.
Okay, next subject, please.
Yes. Back to Nvidia. Like, I'd like to know why specific. Well, we know why because of the brick wall. But like the whole thing about using AI to try and generate more frames while trying to reduce latency using other pieces of software or something. Like, you're again back to that.
They're using AI more than this time. They're going a whole gamut with the 50 series. It's not just frames anymore. It's not just resolutions anymore. Did you see what they're trying to do? They're doing AI ray tracing, AI geometry, AI textures, AI CG filters to fake the render models.
So we're gonna have worse, less, more uncanny looking bullshit. Because Nvidia decided to go all out on AI.
Yeah.
And for y'all,
so what's the next TI graphics card gonna be? The Nvidia 5090 T800?
I was just about to say, for y'all people that defend this shit, have y'all not watched Terminator 2?
Terminator 1! Terminator 3! Terminator Genesis! Terminator Woke Fate!
Woke Fate?
Genesis. Terminator Genesis. Now they're going to be making fun of Sega for that one.
No, they can make fun of the Bible with that one. They could say like, have some fucking AI say, "Let there be whatever."
AI apocalypse.
Isn't that what we're already having with the Nvidia graphics cards?
And they want to buy that over the competition because
loyalty.
To what exactly? Is it loyalty just to a brand?
I got into an argument with some people on Discord. They said, you know what, maybe next gen PlayStation 6 to have an Nvidia GPU again. Did you not look for the PS3? You bitched about a $600 console then!
You know, it's funny, like, because of this bullshit they're doing right now, how big is Intel gonna become after this?
big.
Because they're doing
you
their.
haven't heard.
What's that?
You haven't been paying attention.
No, I was asking because of what Intel is doing with their GPUs.
Intel is in trouble. Intel killed themselves with their Arrow Lake CPUs.
Oh no.
Oh
Yeah,
yes.
they shot
They're
themselves
getting
in
ready
the
to
knee.
they've lost so much money that they're getting ready to get rid of their own foundries and go fabless to save money. You know how much in layoffs that's going to be?
That's try tens of thousands.
And an update just came for the Arrow Lake CPU that was supposed to fix things. What happened instead? It's performing 18% worse.
How do you fuck that up? Well then tell the employees to stop sticking their dick in the machines.
Sorry.
And people are supposed to celebrate their next generation of GPUs. What happened to the current ones? Did you not see the Taekwondo video of the fucking Intel GPU that tried to boot up fucking Starfield?
Did it blow up?
Did it melt itself in shame?
Hell yes, you saw it. You saw it. I showed you the Taekwondo video of trying to start Starfield on an Intel GPU. I showed you that.
I think you did, yeah. Oh right! Oh my god! God, you thought PS1 emulation was bad on PC.
Man.
Yeah, imagine like the worst, most unfinished asset flip game released anywhere, where the game doesn't even function. That was Starfield on an Intel GPU. You alright, Nate? Okay. Yeah, I forgot all about that fucking Starfield on Intel GPU video.
Absolutely amazing that was allowed to happen.
Seriously.
And then they patched it to try to fix it. What happened? Now their players falling through the floor all the time. Yay.
That's a game I want to play.
Falling through the floor, not plowing. There's a mine out of the gutter.
That's funny.
But I like plowing.
TMI.
Oh, apparently there's rumors that Microsoft is releasing Halo, Flight Simulator, and a few other games to PlayStation this year as well. And then you got the Xbox fanboys praising Microsoft for everything's Xbox now. We're winning. We're winning. We're winning.
Yeah. By the way, I've been wanting to ask this. What were those advertisements? You're watching this commercial on an Xbox. What was that?
Because according to Microsoft, everything is an Xbox now. They won't have a they won't even, people are swearing up and down that the next Xbox is going to support Steam.
Yay!
The Steam box didn't even do well.
Exactly. And this is the Xbox fan base we're talking about. These are people who don't buy games. They wait for games to show up on Game Pass, play them for for a few days, then delete them and move on. This is the most... These people are fucking... What's the word I'm looking for? They're locusts.
That's pretty accurate.
Yeah.
They are locusts when it comes to the game industry. They give nothing. They take everything. And even then, they don't keep it. They just throw it out. They just delete it and then move on to the next thing because the service they're on only lets them rent games. Like, congratulations, Microsoft! You become the Netflix of gaming. Like, round of applause for Microsoft for becoming Netflix. While off.
Yeah.
Well, I was going to say GameFly, but
Well, we. Let's not go there yet. Though their time may come. But I mean, it's funny that the mentality of the fanboys going from, oh, Xbox will have all exclusives when Microsoft buys all these companies, to, oh, well, now PlayStation fans are begging for Xbox games when Microsoft starts putting them onto other platforms. Now it's, oh, everything's an Xbox now. The fuck? When the fuck are these guys going to see the writing on the wall and finally admit, yeah, you know what? This company is no longer giving us what we want. It's like, how many fucking aneurysms does it take to reach that level of cultish acceptance of a company who will do whatever they want and you'll just eat it up every time? Say what you will about Sony. I mean, from what I'm hearing, after this generation, I might just stop buying consoles altogether.
I'm going to... After PS5, I'm just going to go retro.
Well, I got every generation of PlayStation on my shelf. I'll just play all the old ones. Oh, until they break.
Atari 2600 Plus instead.
I mean, you can probably play that shit on your phone now.
But no physical copies. No physical games.
I mean, I'm still, like I said, I still have a fuck ton of my physical PC games. And I keep them in good condition. I'm not like one of those tards you see in on TV where all his discs are piled up on a leaning tower.
Or AVGN smashing everything with a hammer.
Or fucking people who use their old game discs as coasters. Like, what the hell, dude?
I would only do that if it's a game that I do not care about.
I mean, yeah, if it's a game that doesn't deserve to. If the game sucked ass, then I probably wouldn't have bought it in the first place.
I mean, I admit that there's several games, especially on the PS2, where I bought it thinking that it might be good. Boy, was I wrong.
Yeah.
I talked about this for years. Nobody wanted to listen to me because it was 2020, and it was the year that Intel co-founder Gordon Moore passed away, right? And I said, in a macabre and morbid sense of timing, so too did Moore's Law. And what really makes me mad, right? You got a YouTube channel named Moore's Law is dead. Is he talking about the state of technology today? Is he talking about how these manufacturers are struggling with the limits that they have by trying to put more out of these archaic architectures? No. Instead, despite his username on YouTube, he is instead damage controlling and saying everything is fine, especially with Intel. And how we should embrace the AI future and all that shit.
We just got a comment saying, "Yo, hey, welcome to the stream."
Hello.
Umar Yosha just commented, "Hey, welcome to the stream, guy." Oh, I just died. Anyway, as you were saying, Yewels?
I was just talking about the irony of the influencer. Moore's Law is dead. You must have heard of him.
I think I have, yeah.
He had that little spat some time ago with Red Gaming Tech.
Okay.
And ironically, despite his namesake, he doesn't want to talk about how we've hit the technological wall. Instead, he wants to damage control and say everything's fine and how this is how technology should be pushed forward and is embracing the whole AI thing. He shouldn't even call himself Moore's Law is dead anymore if he's going to do that.
What are we talking about? We're talking about what Nvidia has been doing with their newest GPUs and how they've basically forsaken traditional GPU upgrades for the sake of AI and, you know...
You see, we played about how they've forsaken traditional GPU upgrades, but the truth of the matter is that, from my perspective, they can't go any further.
No, not really. So they want to try and fake it. Sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, they're going to fake it, but the main reason why, and I talked about this, I made a video, on one of my videos I made, the multi-core problem. I didn't elaborate enough into it. The problem is that you're having too many cores that can't parallelize fast enough, right?
Right.
And at the same time, the transistors themselves are getting too small for the electrons to make contact with in order to properly oscillate. That is why you're seeing clock speeds go back up on these architectures. Clock speed is very important because they gotta make up for all the millions and millions of misses the transistor has when they try to oscillate into a full clock cycle.
Yeah, well, it's getting to the point where, like, back in the good old days when clock speeds were becoming the king, right?
It was in the 80s and the 90s where clock speeds were king. But right now, but then the multi-core thing happened, and at the same time, people started talking about the megahertz. Okay, take a 4090 and unclock it to 100 megahertz. See how much performance you get compared to your base performance. And megahertz is such a myth.
Well, what about that? What about Nvidia's old SLI solution they used to have?
Which one?
The SLI solution they used to have?
The SLI solution had to be removed because of the bloat problem. Look at the rate of inflation. plus the amount of heat these cards are producing. Almost 600 bucks for a 5090. I don't know how it is in Canada, but down here in the United States, we can't afford the rewiring of our living spaces to accommodate that much power.
Oh, in Toronto, you'd think that because of the cost of living, that people could afford fucking $1 million mansions. I'm joking, of course. We can't. Nvidia are betting hard on it. Yeah, they are. They're basically putting as little as possible into like upgrading the GPU and more into just like having AI do all the work. The problem is we don't look at this point. We don't need better graphics cards unless you're in like the architect industry or something like that.
We need better hardware, but we need better hardware that's going to constitute a genuine upgrade. And the problem is, they don't want to think outside the box anymore. They're only thinking about Band-Aid after Band-Aid after Band-Aid after Band-Aid.
Well, whatever happened to 3D RAM stacks?
The only true alternative that we could have had has unfortunately still gone nowhere. We still haven't seen a commercially viable quantum computer in our households.
Whatever happened to the 3D stacked RAM?
The 3D stacked RAM, that has not gone the way we expected. AMD has their 3D cache, and they're currently applying that to their CPUs right now. We don't know if they're applying any of that to their GPUs yet. And even then, that's still another problem. Memory is getting more and more and more expensive.
Yeah.
I mean, let's face it, the main reason why the 5090 is $2,000 is because the GDDR7 RAM is 32 gigabytes worth at 1.8 terabytes per second. That's it. That's the main reason why it's $2,000.
Oh, I came close to beating my score. I've been stuck at 89,700 points on this Kung Fury game, and I just reached 77,490. So I got pretty.
Aren't they supposed to make new Fury game? Where is that sequel?
Sequel?
Yeah, there was supposed to be a Kung Fury movie sequel in the works.
Oh, I don't know.
With Arnold Schwarzenegger as the president.
That would have been cool. But, back on topic. The way I see it, graphics power doesn't need to get any better at this point. We just need people to make better engines. I mean, look at the graphics engines we have available right now. And look at how do I put this? One guy actually made a really good point in some respects. He said that Unreal Engine 5 really fakes a lot of stuff in order to try and... What? He used Days Gone as an example of how micro detail can be achieved without having to rely on things like Lumen.
Well, that's because that wasn't using Unreal Engine 5. That was using
no, it was
an
using
older one.
Exactly, and like an older version of Unreal Engine being able to do that. I mean, do we really need to have all this new stuff that requires so much more horsepower to run? I don't know. I
forgot the name of the channel, but I think I know what you're talking about.
Yeah. I don't agree with everything he says, but I mean, some of the stuff he says does make good points.
Would the channel be called Justin?
I don't. Oh, maybe.
No.
Yeah.
No, this is the wrong channel. My bad.
The channel is a guy who looks like he's speaking from a teleprompter the entire time.
Oh, is that Threat Interactive?
Yes, I think that's him.
Threat Interactive, yes, because I subbed to him. And, yeah, that was 4 days ago when you were talking about
Yeah.
I mean, look at Ghost of Tsushima using a simple engine, but look how good the game looks.
Like, I think we need to go back to the days when people just like worked within limits and then, you know, went from there. Like, someone puts you in a box.
No, we can't. We gotta cater to them. They matter more than the consumers do.
Jeez. When you work within limits, you get more creative. That's a thing.
But we can't. We can't because
creativity is dead.
Crybabies. That's why cell processor is dead. You know, an alternative we could have branched out technological evolution to.
Yeah, instead we're running on AMD ARM processors now.
Oh God, fucking ARM. I'm sorry, but I've been in this shit for a long time, and I'm gonna be the first person to say this, and everybody's going to disagree. ARM is overrated.
It is. No, I agree. Whoops.
And don't even get me started on the power of the Switch 2.
Power of the what, sorry?
Nintendo's new console coming out.
The Switch 2.
Yes.
Didn't it? Yeah, because the original Switch used an equivalent of the Tegra, right?
Yeah, but with the rising cost, you think it's going to be that much of an upgrade?
Probably not.
Because I don't know about you, but I can't wait to see a repeat of the fucking
the Wii U reveal.
Oh no. The Apple iPhone 15 Pro Max.
What was
what happened to that, right?
The Pro Max? No, I don't.
Resident Evil remake running.
Yeah.
You want to know the resolution?
Not really, but tell me anyway.
300p.
Yeah, because I have an iPhone 15 Pro, and I wouldn't use it to play
300p, and you expect the Switch 2 to do any better? Costing less?
Probably heating up more too, if we're being honest.
I got a $1,000 phone right now. I'm making payments on it. I got a Samsung Galaxy S24 Plus. Its GPU is 2.3 teraflops.
Just around the same as the original PS4, right?
A bit more. The PS4 was 1.8 teraflops.
Okay.
Oh, yes, I'm paying $1,000 for a phone that's more powerful than the PS4. Do you expect the Switch 2 to be anywhere near that?
Right? Yeah. Oh god, I need to cough. Oh, excuse me. Here I am getting surrounded by Nazis, and I need to cough.
Oh.
I want to try. I'd like to get into a different game, but I don't know if the stream video is paused, broadcasting only mic audio. So it's only going to hear me right now. So let me just break out.